NASA knows a secret about you. The U.S. government has a secret about you. The elite have a secret about you. There's a reason that black cells are literally in outer space. Your royal DNA cellular bloodline is filled with the God particle, but it lies dormant within you. Beloved, my name is Vicki Dillard. I received supernatural insight concerning your messenger DNA code from a supernatural messenger. If you're not supernatural, this isn't for you, but if it's for you, you don't want to miss my ancestral messenger DNA code activation part 2 on the most magical day of the year. Don't miss it. The link is below. Signs and wonders follow. Don't miss it. 12/12/21 is your day to ascend into your God particle. Peace, family. I'm your sister with the curly braids, Vicki Dillard, and I'm pleased to be a contributor here on African Diaspora News Channel. Please make sure you come in giving the broadcast a big thumbs up, and please make sure that you share. You all know this is how we expand and elevate the collective Black voice. You all know that we're the counter narrative to white mainstream corporate conglomerates messaging. So when you actively share and thumbs up, you are actually assisting us. And one of the things that a new campaign that I've started, known as the VickiBGR@gmail.com, email my international campaign strategist at VickiBGR@gmail.com to get involved in a grassroots project that we're doing. Some of the folks know that I speak for Black people, and they're so pleased, my brothers and sisters in America and around the world, that they're working to elevate my voice offline. Some folks are talking about doing flyers with my name and my information on it so that folks can tune in. Some folks are talking about doing actual billboards and bus signs. Some folks are doing Zoom parties. Some folks are just doing barbecues and letting folks be introduced to me. Some folks are doing lawn signs, bumper stickers, and passing flyers out in Black shops and salons and rec centers and churches and mosques. So if you want to get involved, email my international campaign strategist at VickiBGR. We're not taking sides, as the great bishop used to say. We're taking over. So I can't wait to hear from you there. Let's get into today's story. Family, this is so interesting. I want you to listen to this clip of what I call lawn members. Your Aunt Jemima Hills and your Amanda Seals. I call both of them Amanda Healy, Miss Healy. Amanda Seals, rather. Miss Silly, rather. Amanda Silly and Aunt Jemima Healy. So you got Healy and Silly, Miss Healy and Miss Silly. Watch this brief video clip of a podcast that they recently did together.
Being that you consider yourself a comedian first, what are your thoughts on this Dave Chappelle situation?
Jemele, why are you just trying to get me in trouble?
I promise you I'm not. But Amanda, the problem is, Amanda, you tell the truth, and I sort of gravitate toward people who tell the truth. So I know that you probably have some thoughts.
I do. I, of course, have thoughts. I always have thoughts.
You have thoughts?
Okay. We have to look at it from a macro view. And the macro is that our community as Black people continues to disassociate ourselves in a large way from the LGBTQIA plus members of our community. About that. And I had a talk with my homeboy who's a comic, and I was really proud of him for being able to like really hear me and really see like, oh, he was like, oh shit, I've been trashed this whole time. Because he was like,
aha moment.
He was like, yo, I didn't even realize that, like, even though I'm a Black man, like I still have a certain level of privilege just by the fact that I'm a straight Black man. And he had like a real epiphany. It was like, oh shit. And it changed how he talked about it in his stand-up. Okay,
do you smell the butter biscuitry after watching that? Do you smell the butter biscuitry of it all? Did you hear them with a straight face say, that because a Black man is a Black heterosexual man, that they have more privileges than the LGBTQ community. Now, you all know that we've experienced some of the worst hell from J. Edgar Hoover. J. Edgar Hoover was actually a part of the LGBTQ community. And at that time, last century, believe it or not, he was cross-dressing and everything. And that's his right to do that. But I'm just trying to show you, along with some of the modern day folks that are responsible for enacting some of the most vile and vicious anti-Black behavior, have come from those communities, which is why Black folks said, throw away the labels. We focus on white supremacy. You don't get to hide under any group, under any political party, under any religious party. We call out white supremacy wherever we see it. And the fact that you have two Black looking women out here saying that it's hard out here for a pimp, if you're a part of other groups and communities, then because you are a heterosexual Black man, family, that's very sick. It's not Black men that's gerrymandering you. It's not Black men that's giving you unjust sentencing. It's not Black men that's gentrifying you, re-gentrifying you. It's not Black men that's openly murdering you. It's not Black men that's discriminating against you. It's not Black men that's making war against you with your water and your food and in the air and other scientific ways. How dare they say this? This lets you know that they are a benefit to white supremacy more than they are to their own people. And I'm calling out your Aunt Jemima Hills and your Amanda Sillies. And this is not the first time that either of them, they have a long history of attacking Black men and elevating white supremacy. Yes, every now and then they try to say something pro-Black, but substantively, they're doing more damage to us than they are to the other side. And we need to continue to call them out. They don't speak for us. Now let me shift, family. Mark your calendar, Sunday, 12/12/21. Look at those numbers, 12/12/21. Those are high vibrational numbers for a high vibrational day, for one of the most magical days left in the year. I'm getting ready to do it again. I'm doing my Ancestral Messenger Code webinar for a second time, but this time our focus is on your royal bloodline vault passcodes. Let me say that again. Your royal bloodline vault passcodes. And I'm leveling it up so much that I'm bringing in a very powerful Black metaphysician. This brother has spiritual insight unlike any other. And he's going to unleash and release some spiritual wealth codes. He's going to release spiritual sounds, ancient sounds that the average person don't know, that have the power to unleash your wealth codes inside of your bloodline. So not only am I going to drop spiritual wisdom, I'm going to give you more insight on your DNA codes. I'm going to begin to start the process of healing your bloodline spiritually. And then we're going to shift into unleashing your wealth codes. This brother is coming to add power to the power I'm already going to bring to you. Go to my website and reserve your seat today. Get your link today at onpurposewithvicki.com. That's onpurposewithvicki.com. onpurposewithvicki.com. The link should be below. You do not want to miss this.
Living in America as a Black person, you recognize there is one set of laws for you and one set of laws for those, especially in the white community. In our book, Passive Aggressive Racism in the System of White Supremacy, I take you through times in my life when I first started noticing white supremacy. We teach you how to recognize it, identify it, and also counter it in our book. This book is a beginner's course for those that are just starting to wake up and open their eyes to see the system of white supremacy. As a Black American person, you must understand this system, because this system is life or death to you. How you handle it, how you deal with it, it can affect your mental health if you don't understand this system. Pick up our book, Passive Aggressive Racism and the System of White Supremacy, today on Amazon.